Hello and welcome to this video, where we'll be exploring the world of assistive technologies for people with disabilities. We'll take a closer look at the latest innovations and advancements that are designed to help those with disabilities lead more fulfilling and independent lives. From assistive devices for mobility and communication to computer software and hardware solutions, we'll showcase a diverse range of technologies that cater to different types of disabilities. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the exciting world of assistive technologies. Number 1. Self-driving cars. Driverless cars are one of the most anticipated technologies of our century. As of today, most major automotive companies are investing in autonomous vehicles that will use machine learning to adapt to unpredictable variables on the road. Hyundai's goal is to provide an autonomous car that can navigate urban environments by 2030. Likewise, companies such as Ford, Honda, and Toyota are already working on similar vehicles. These autonomous cars could help people with reduced mobility, visual impairment, or other physical disabilities to move around the city without requiring the assistance of another human being. Therefore, they are great news for those who have always dreamed of driving. However, for this dream to become a reality, vehicles that assist people with physical abilities must achieve what SAE calls Level 5 automation to avoid possible accidents. Likewise, autonomous vehicles are expected to operate in pre-programmed areas, and manufacturers are expected to provide wheelchair-accessible cabins for the convenience of their users. Number 2. The future of artificial intelligence in communication. AI voice-assisted technologies such as Echo, Google Home, and Alexa have created new means of accessibility for people with disabilities. Since artificial intelligence plays an essential role in communication and interaction, using these technologies could allow those with disabilities to access information much more quickly by simply talking to their devices. Artificial intelligence is one of the most valuable inventions of the last few decades and has great potential to change the lives of millions of people. For example, some of the advances in speech-to-text and text-to-speech technologies could help those with speech impediments and allow them to communicate with their peers. We also have speech systems like VoiceIt that can learn the pronunciation of their users and translate the words into clear, standardized speech through audio or text messaging. The potential of artificial intelligence is infinite. We even have tools like Paratron that make it easier for users with speech problems to understand and convert impaired speech patterns into fluent speech. And tools like Gynosys use neural networks and computer vision to instantly translate gestures or sign language into text and speech. Can you imagine what these types of applications could do for those with speech difficulties? But this is just the beginning of what's to come. Recently, Google has been using AI capabilities to create a system that uses lip-reading algorithms to accurately decipher entire sentences. At number 3, helmets for the blind. One of the biggest challenges faced by people with blindness is the lack of information. That's why those with this disability use canes to see what's in front of them. However, this reality could change thanks to CloudMinds, a Chinese research organization working on the world's first cloud AI guiding robot. The Meta helmet for the blind will feature a guidance system similar to that of autonomous cars, allowing blind people to navigate the streets. In addition, the device will feature a series of cameras and sensors that will track the surrounding area and send the information to a server in the cloud. Once the sensor receives the information, artificial intelligence will interpret the information to help users navigate the streets. And all this in no time at all. Meta features will include a guide called SLAM that will help users understand traffic lights and zebra crossings and avoid parked cars or other obstacles. At number 4, exoskeletons for everyone. Exoskeletons are a modern technology that allows people with disabilities to walk again. They are robotic and mechanical devices that can support or enhance the physical abilities of those who wear them. Yet, their high cost means that not everyone has access to them. In the future, exoskeletons will become a more affordable option for the millions of people who need this technology. Even better, they will have a more flexible and less rigid design that will allow better mobility for those with mobility problems. Furthermore, these exoskeletons will adapt perfectly to the human body and assist needy muscles. The future exoskeletons will be able to replace wheelchairs completely, providing greater mobility and health benefits. They will also assist the elderly and allow workers exposed to heavy and repetitive tasks to lift heavier items without injury. At number 5, smart gloves that will give a voice to those who cannot speak. Today, millions of people worldwide use sign language to communicate, relying on a friend or relative to interpret their signs on their behalf. Fortunately, Saudi Arabian inventor Hadil Hayub and founder of London-based BrightSign is working on a revolutionary invention that could give the hearing impaired the freedom we all enjoy to communicate with others. BrightSign is a smart glove based on artificial intelligence that allows those who use sign language to communicate without the help of an interpreter. It is an ordinary glove that will allow signs to be converted into words after being placed on the hands. Once the glove recognizes the sign, the signal will be sent via Bluetooth to a smartphone app and converted into words that will be read aloud. All this in a matter of a second. These gloves will enable deaf-mute people to access better jobs and enjoy more dynamic conversations, making them among the most anticipated inventions of the century. The world is changing by leaps and bounds. Luckily, technology has arrived to make our lives easier. That's why I'm convinced that in the next decade, technological advances will allow more people with disabilities to integrate into their communities, communicate, act independently, and get where they want to go. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for more fascinating inventions. Thanks for watching. Until next time.